Welcome to Yola's Energies. And I want to thank some of you because I just started this channel. And I want to thank some of you who came and looked at the readings and really um, subscribed and liked my videos. Thank you so much. And I will be very happy to see you again. So welcome to Yola's Energies. This is where I don't do just coffee cup reading. I do many other things. I am a life coach and I incorporate coffee cup reading, chakra healing, shamanism, qigong, and healing into all this. So I'm really excited about this new journey I'm taking, and I know a lot of you, many of you, thinking about the same thing. So we're all thinking about a new journey. So I decided today not to show my face. It's not because I am not so beautiful. It is because I want you to look at this cup. Look at this cup. This is amazing. No? I think lately things started to, you see this big lump of, coffee right here? It is darkness. We went through really difficult time and all of us went through it, right? All of us went through it. And look at it, it is wet. I think the tears that we shed the past few weeks, a few weeks, I can say 2, 3 months, 4 months, we all shed many tears. And those tears, it is not what is going on in the world, it is what is going on inside of us. And um, um, it's what's going on inside of us and inside our world, inside our emotions, inside our uh, the fight between the ego and the spirit within ourselves. And I think we are moving. Look at us, we're moving out of it. It's like things got clear. And look at this person right here. I don't know if you can see it, but look at that. The person right here who is making sure they're working on themselves, making sure that getting they are getting that darkness, they're releasing it, they're bringing it up into the coffee cup. You see, they're working on themselves. Even the bottom of the cup is a bit wet still. The wetness is all the things that we went through. I'm gonna put this, and I don't know, it might be better. But it is the wetness that uh, the tears or the emotions that we went through, so we can reach, so we can manifest, so we can move on in life. This lump of darkness, look, if you look inside of it, and I'm gonna tilt the cup, look at that. If you look inside of it, it was a bubble. It was a bubble. All of a sudden, it's like somebody pinned it. Somebody pinned it down. It's like, like you have a big balloon and you take a pin and you just crush that pin down into this bubble, and it is kind of releasing air. It's going in instead of still bubbling up. So it is kind of releasing, it's kind of manifesting, it is kind of a changing, evolving. There is evolvement going on, you guys. What we used to be and what we used to like and what we used to um, uh, want to, the way we used to deal with things changed. We're not the same no more, we're not the same no more. So I feel like we're really even figuring that ourselves, because we know that we can't do things the same like we used to. But look at that, look at that. If you look inside the cup and here with this darkness that you're moving on, you connecting more into yourself. Because look at this here, this little child in here is like you connecting to your inner child. You're doing work on yourself. You're connecting with your inner child. You healing. You letting go of different things. You learning to let go of different things because they're not serving you right no more, right? They're not serving you no more. So if you look, you have a little elephant right here. The little elephant is like Gasha. Is it Gasha? The little elephant right here is kind of helping you with the healing, right? And the baby that you hold in this little child is coming from your belly. This is you. This is your creativity. This is your emotions. This is everything that's from the past that really affected you, and it is all in your solar plexus. It is all where the navel is, the solar plexus. This is where creativity is, and it's stuck there because you grew. You coming out of childhood, and the second chakra, the first and second chakra, but the energy stuck in your creativity. And in order for you to move on, okay, in order for you to move on, you have to lift that little child in you. You have to appreciate that little child in you. And you have to let go of that little child. You have to let go of the little child, because the little child is all those emotions. Whenever somebody does something and you end up with the same emotions that put you down or make you feel not good about yourself, this is your inner child, okay? And you need to acknowledge that this is something happened in the past. And as a kid, it is nobody else trying to really, don't victimize yourself, what I'm trying to say. Nobody else is really trying to put you down or make you feel bad, or, well, they are in one way, but don't look at it this way. Look at it as you embracing that little child. Have a little talk with that little child. Figure out what is it that you really um, uh, that you really need to let go of. Is the emotion that you're not good enough? Is it the emotion that nobody cared about you? You were abandoned, you went through abandonment issues? Did you go through rape? Did you go through fear, some kind of fear, accident, whatever you've been through, you guys, it is very important, not just for you, for me, for everybody. We need to really figure out, because life really brought us down lately. Life really brought us down. And even when we are up and in our power, life really, what has been going on, the energy has been really tremendously negative and down and vibrating at lower level. Everybody so intense. What went on, and now it is with the pandemic and with business, with everything crashing down, people are closing. Even us who are in the jobs, we want to move on and have our own business. It's like our life so changed. So appreciate that little kid inside of you. And I'll say, sit in meditation, close your eyes, and ask that little child, wherever, go back to where that little child has been hurt, and ask that little child to go. Ask that little child to go play with other little kids. It is okay. You're grown. You can take care of yourself. You don't need all that emotion bubbling inside of you. You want a butterfly life, and you want your little child to move on and have a better life. Appreciate them, love them, let them know that you appreciate them, and let them go. Just let go of it. Look at that. When you do this, look at here. Do you see? Do you see right here above? Is like, this is the child, this is you holding that child inside of you. And here it is like rays of light. Is it just, it's like the sun is shining, the sun is coming up. It's like all of a sudden you're gonna realize something this coming week that's going to be like the sun rising. It's like it's gonna be a light that's going to, you're gonna look at it and you're gonna say, wow, wow, I never saw it this way. I never saw it. I never thought that I will get so far. I never thought I will get so far. I never thought that all this darkness and all this pain I went through, I, all these emotional feeling, all the stress, all the trials, all the bad relationships, all the bad work ethics that I've been through and had to fight myself to keep going through and do my best while everything else in life is uh, is is going crazy. The stress that I put myself into, and then all of a sudden when you start to take care of yourself and you start to release all these emotional issues within yourself, it has nothing to do with other people and what they're doing, right? It is all about us. This is when the sun rises. I love it. This is when the sun rises. It's beautiful. I'm gonna look at another part of this coffee cup. You see, the energy is kind of coming out of here. The energy is clearing up. This, some of you just start to move on and taking care of yourself and loving yourself and feeling your emotions and taking responsibility for your life, how you want to feel, how you want to be. And it's like you letting the overwhelming moments just fly away. Look at in here. This is another path you're going through. Um, okay, in here, from this, on this side where you're working on yourself and you let in this big lump of emotions, dark trials, dark whatever you've been through, relationship going. You have a mushroom in here. See in here in the bottom, it's a mushroom growing from this, from the residue of this, a mushroom is going. But the mushroom is beautiful. The mushroom is a new life. The mushroom is a new birth. Whatever happened, sorry, I'm trying to, okay. Whatever happened, this mushroom is growing. This mushroom is a new birth. So whatever you ended is like, it started a new path. So a new path for you. Some of you, if you look in here, this is a man and a woman. Some of you brought your relationship together. Okay, some of you brought the relationship together and you kind of holding hands. It's like you separated, you each one coming from, or you meeting somebody new. You probably meeting somebody new, or there, or you kind of drifted apart, and you finally working both of you on yourself and coming together, making that relationship better, right? Above your head, right here, there is an angel. An angel head is like, this angel is really looking down at you. So if you're going through a difficult time with relationship, you have somebody is above you. Don't feel that you have to leave, or maybe you have to, but either way you doing it, you have an angel that looking after you, that's guiding you. Excuse me. After, on top of this angel, there is a bird, and a bird is somewhat is a gift, is a new, is something good coming to you in life. But above it, right here, above this bird, you have a flower, and the flower is um, uh, uh, you know, when the spring come and the flowers come up, it's a good feeling. So whatever this is, if the relationship coming together or if you separated, it is both good because you moving on to a new direction. And this flower is a blooming, and I wish you can see it. Okay, right here, right here, right here. See if you can see it. Anyway, this is really interesting because once the flower bloom, it's like you have a candle right on top here. It's like a big mountain. The flowers are blooming. You are bending down with gratitude to this universe and what is offering you and the new path you're moving on. And then on top here, you have a big mountain. You climbing a new path. You climbing to a new mountain. And on top of the mountain, you have this big candle that's lit up for you. And the candle is lit up um, for your movement, for whatever your direction you're going through, lighten your path. So you're not alone, you guys. No matter what you do, you're not alone. You have someone guiding you and guarding you. Your angels and your guardian angels, they always are there for you. Okay, they always are there for you. And behind the scene, God create things for us that we not aware of ourselves. So certain things we go through in life, even when it is disease, you know, disease come, it's called disease, right? So you need to figure out where are you falling behind with your disease, with your emotions that's creating disease, the emotions that getting stuck in your energy chakras, where it is time after time after time you bury them, you didn't deal with them, and that is where the diseases start. Okay, so I'm looking at another path in here. It's beautiful. Look, with all this is going on, this woman right here, it's a woman with long hair. This is one of you. Now this is gonna be the it's for everybody. This is not for just one person. And I will put each one separate later. I'll put for each sign separate. So come Monday and check your signs. But this woman in here, this is a general. This woman in here is standing up, and she's letting go. She's letting go of people that's holding her behind. Maybe she has one, two, maybe her kids, because uh, we have so much fear, and with the pain and the stuff that we've been through in life, you know, we are so much in fear of us moving on, you know, and allowing our kids to experience the same. We don't allow them. We want to force them. We want to make them do things this way and that way, because this is how we figured it out. And one time I had a problem in there, and I decided, well, I didn't decide. This is how I used to do things. I came a long way in my life. And I want my daughter to do things one way, the way I think is right. And of course, I want her to be free, right? But look at this woman, what she holding here in her hand. It is like um, a cannon, right? So I want things to be good. I want my kids to be the way I think life is right. Well, they didn't experience their life yet. So I got into an argument with my daughter. I went to my room and I got on the machine to exercise and I said, I am going to put YouTube on, and whatever the first video that I see, I am going to listen to it because I needed guidance at that time. And I have to tell you, I put YouTube, and the first video was Abraham, Esther Hicks. And I said, I got to listen to it. I listened to it, and she said, you think that you have your guides, you have God, you have your spirits, you have your angel guiding you. What make you think that your kids don't have their angels guiding them? What make you think that your kid's gonna go through the same problem you've been through, right? So I'll tell you, it is not that easy to let go, but sometime in our life, we need to learn to let go. So this woman in here, she lighted a fire. See, we just went through this new moon. She lit a fire in here. She decided she's going to let go right here. She's building a new home. This is a house in here. If you see it, look at it. You can see it through the cup. And she's letting go and allowing others to be who they are. And if something bothering her, she's allowing herself to really feel what is it that's bothering her, what is inside of her, what is that fear inside of her. Is she coming from ego, or is she coming from spirit, right? So in here, she built it all that, she let go of all that, and now in here, all of a sudden, she is breaking through this, this, there is there is a line that really, she's in the beginning of this new journey, and there is a line, she still don't see the future and how this is gonna work out. So you guys, you're making decisions of letting go of things. This coming week, it is tough, it is hard. I am going to do a readings for every one of you, for every one of you, each sign, and you need to really experience that on a personal level, what is going on for each one of you. So I am going to ask you to come and check your sign, okay? Monday. uh, there is something in here that's blinding you still, that you still didn't break it through. But once you break it through that, this is the future here. The bottom is the past, and here is the present. And there, this woman is in the present. Her feet are in the bottom. Of course, our feet are in the bottom, all of us. And then she's letting go. She built a fire, she cleansing herself. You build a fire to clean yourself, to clean your energy, to to release. You know, you burn incense. I'm gonna say now, with this a new thing that you deciding to move on with, maybe it is time to really what you call it, um, um, clear up your house. You know, you can use incense. I use a frankincense, and sometimes I use sage. So whatever talk to you, go ahead and do it, so you guys can move on a little bit further in life. But I'll tell you, a little bit further, you are going, like next week, you are going to be uh, um, this is soon, you are going to be going back and forth with these emotions, with what you're feeling, with what you experimenting, because there is only one dot, and that one dot is 1 week or 1 month. And I'm guessing it is 1 week, because next week a lot of things is going on for all of us, a lot of things. If you look at the energy of this universe, if you look at the planets and the way they are behaving, a lot of it is all the energy of everybody. It stems from us too. And what's happened in the universe is us, is our anger. And when are we going to really face that? When are we going to really um, wake up to our own self? You know, when are we going to realize that it is all about us? And because it is about us, it is hard. It is not an easy task for us to change. It's not an easy task for us to let go. Okay, but it is once you start, and once you start to feel letting go of these emotions, that you just shut them down in your body, and you get an anxiety and depression and thyroid problem because you can't speak your truth, and heart problem, a breast cancer, because the anger and the grief that's holding you behind. You didn't learn to forgive yet. You didn't learn to move on. So it is all about you. It's all about you. But this coming week is like there is this line you're going back between. I can look at it both ways, between how much you're growing, how much you're manifesting, and what it is gonna be like, or you are going back and forth between your new life, your new, the way you feel about things, your ego and spirit. Are you more closer to spirit? You're gonna decide, this is the way I'm going to be. I don't want to deal with all the stuff. I want to move on and be more closer to spirit, to God, whatever your God is, whatever it is. This is where you're going. And it's going to take you one sign, and then things going to manifest. Look how beautiful it is. The future is beautiful. We have a few bumps on the road, few bumps on the road. You are floating in the air in here. You're floating, but you are in darkness. Everything around you is not. You know, your energy is in darkness. It is yourself what you need to work on, right? And in here the sun is, oh, the shining. This is the most beautiful thing. And you're standing in here and it is like, wow. You never expect, you never thought that you are going to have the sun shining in your life, a new path, a new way of feeling, a new way of thinking. So my friends, thank you so much. Thank you for coming, and thank you for sharing, and thank you for subscribing. I'm a life coach, and like I said, coffee is a part of my coaching. And it goes with this session. It depends what we are looking for. Sometimes we need to calm our anxiety and stress, and this is where I use healing. Sometimes we need the chakra toning or a chakra healing. And sometimes I do it myself, and sometimes I use healing. It depends how bad it is, where we are. Sometimes I use shamanism journeying, and journeying is really beautiful thing. And I start to do, I'm starting to do qigong classes, and it is gonna be online. So if you wanna put all this together, I will put more videos up there about all this stuff very soon. So thank you for your support, and thank you for your love, and thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you, and appreciate you sharing my videos. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful week.